Salma Hayek Penault is a Mexican and American film actress and producer. She began her career in Mexico starring in the telenovela Teresa and starred in the film El Callejón de los Milagros, for which she was nominated for an Ariel Award. In 1991, Hayek moved to Hollywood and came to prominence with roles in films such as Desperado, From Dusk Till Dawn, Wild Wild West, and Dogma.
Her breakthrough role was in the 2002 film Frida, as Mexican painter Frida Kahlo, for which she was nominated for Best Actress for the Academy Award, BAFTA Award, Golden Globe Award, and Screen Actors Guild Award, and which she also produced. This movie received widespread attention and was a critical and commercial success.
She won the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Directing in a Children Youth Family Special for the Maldonado Miracle in 2004, and received a Primetime Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series after guest starring in the ABC television comedy drama Ugly Betty in 2007. She also guest starred on the NBC comedy series 30 Rock from 2009 to 2013. In 2017, she was nominated for an Independent Spirit Award for her role in Beatriz at Dinner.
Hayek's recent films include Grown Ups, Puss in Boots, Grown Ups 2, Tale of Tales, The Hitman's Bodyguard, and Like a Boss.
Salma Hayek Jimenez was born in Coatzacoalcos, Veracruz, Mexico. Her father, Sami Hayek Dominguez, is Lebanese-Mexican, hailing from the city of Baghdad, Lebanon, a city Salma and her father visited in 2015 to promote her movie Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. He owns an industrial equipment firm and is an oil company executive in Mexico, who once ran for mayor of Coatzacoalcos. Her mother, Diana Jimenez Medina, is an opera singer and talent scout, and is Mexican of Spanish descent. In an interview in 2015 with Un Nuevo Dia while visiting Madrid, Hayek described herself as 50% Lebanese and 50% Spanish, stating that her grandmother maternal great-grandparents were from Spain. Her younger brother, Sami, is a furniture designer.
Hayek was raised in a wealthy, devout Roman Catholic family, and at age 12 was sent to the Academy of the Sacred Heart in Grand Coteau, Louisiana. In school, she was diagnosed with dyslexia. She attended university at the Universidad Iberoamericana, where she studied international relations. In a 2011 interview with V magazine, Hayek mentioned that she was once an illegal immigrant in the United States, although it was not for a long period of time.
At the age of 23, Hayek landed the title role in Teresa, a successful Mexican telenovela that made her a star in Mexico. In 1994, Hayek starred in the film El Callejón de los Milagros, which has won more awards than any other movie in the history of Mexican cinema. For her performance, Hayek was nominated for an Ariel Award.
Hayek moved to Los Angeles, California, in 1991 to study acting under Stella Adler. She had limited fluency in English and dyslexia. Robert Rodriguez, and his producer and then wife, Elizabeth Abelin, soon gave Hayek a starring role opposite Antonio Banderas in 1995's Desperado. She followed her role in Desperado with a brief role as a vampire queen in From Dusk Till Dawn, in which she performed an erotic tabletop snake dance.
Hayek had a starring role opposite Matthew Perry in the 1997 romantic comedy Fools Rush In. In 1999, she co-starred in Will Smith's Wild Wild West. She also played a supporting role in Kevin Smith's Dogma film as Serendipity. In 2000, Hayek had an uncredited acting part opposite Benicio del Toro in Traffic. In 2003, she reprised her role from Desperado by appearing in Once Upon a Time in Mexico, the final film of the Mariachi trilogy.
Around 2000, Hayek founded film production company Ventana Rosa, through which she produces film and television projects. Her first feature as a producer was 1999's El Coronel No Tiempo en la Escriba, Mexico's official selection for submission for Best Foreign Film at the Oscars.
Frida, co-produced by Hayek, was released in 2002. Starring Hayek as Frida Kahlo, and Alfred Molina as her unfaithful husband, Diego Rivera, the film was directed by Julie Taymor and featured an entourage of stars in supporting and minor roles and cameos. She earned a Best Actress Academy Award nomination for her performance.
In the Time of the Butterflies is a 2001 feature film based on the Julia Alvarez book of the same name, covering the lives of the Mirabal sisters. In the movie, Salma Hayek plays one of the sisters, Minerva, and Edward James Olmos plays the Dominican dictator Rafael Leonidas Trujillo, whom the sisters opposed.
In 2003, Hayek produced and directed The Maldonado Miracle, a Showtime movie based on the book of the same name, winning her a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Directing in a Children-Youth Family Special. In December 2005, she directed a music video for Prince, titled Temo Corazon, that featured Mia Maestro.
Hayek was an executive producer of Ugly Betty, a television series that aired around the world from 2006 to 2010. Hayek adapted the series for American television with Ben Silverman, who acquired the rights and scripts from the Colombian telenovela Yo Soy Betty La Fea in 2001. Originally intended as a half-hour sitcom for NBC in 2004, the project would later be picked up by ABC for the 2006 to 2007 season, with Silvia Horta also producing. Hayek guest starred on Ugly Betty as Sofia Reyes, a magazine editor. She also had a cameo playing an actress in the telenovela within the show. The show won a Golden Globe Award for Best Comedy Series in 2007. Hayek's performance as Sophia resulted in a nomination for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series at the 59th Primetime Emmy Awards.
In April 2007, Hayek finalized negotiations with MGM to become the CEO of her own Latin-themed film production company, Ventana Rosa. The following month, she signed a 2-year deal with ABC for Ventana Rosa to develop projects for the network.
Hayek played the wife of Adam Sandler's character in the buddy comedy Grown Ups, which also co-starred Chris Rock and Kevin James. At his insistence, Hayek co-starred with Antonio Banderas in the Shrek spin-off film Puss in Boots as the voice of the character Kitty Softpaws, who serves as Puss in Boots' female counterpart and love interest. In 2012, Hayek directed Jada Pinkett Smith in the music video Nada Se Compara. She reprised her role in Grown Ups 2, which was released in July 2013.
At the 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, it was announced that she will star as a Jack in the Marvel Cinematic Universe film The Eternals, directed by Chloe Zhao and scheduled to be theatrically released in the United States on November 6, 2020.
Hayek has been a spokeswoman for Avon Cosmetics since February 2004. She was a spokeswoman for Revlon in 1998. In 2001, she modeled for Chopard and was featured in 2006 Campari ads, photographed by Mario Testino. On April 3, 2009, she helped introduce La Donna, a watch by Cartier inspired by fellow Mexican actress Maria Felix.
Hayek has worked with the Procter & Gamble Company and Unicef to promote the funding of vaccines against maternal and neonatal tetanus. She is a global spokesperson for the Pampers UNICEF partnership 1 Pack Equals 1 vaccine to help raise awareness of the program. This partnership involves Procter & Gamble donating the cost of 1 tetanus vaccination for every pack of Pampers sold.
In 2008, Hayek co-founded Juice Generation's juice delivery program Cooler Cleanse. In 2017, she and Juice Generation founder Eric Helms launched the beauty subscription delivery service Blend It Yourself, based on Hayek's personal beauty elixirs. It supplies subscribers with the prepared organic frozen smoothie and acai bowl ingredients, some of which can also be applied as face masks. She also wrote the foreword to Helms' 2014 book The Juice Generation, 100 Recipes for Fresh Juices and Superfood Smoothies.
In 2011, Hayek launched her own line of cosmetics, skincare, and hair care products called Nuance by Salma Hayek, to be sold at CVS stores in North America. Hayek was also featured in a series of Spanish-language commercials for Lincoln cars.
In spring 2006, the The Blue Star Contemporary Art Center in San Antonio, Texas displayed 16 portrait paintings by muralist George Yepes and filmmaker Robert Rodriguez of Hayek as Aztec goddess Itzpapalotl.
Hayek is a naturalized United States citizen. She studied at Ramtha's School of Enlightenment and is a practitioner of yoga. Hayek, who was raised Catholic, has said she is not very devout anymore and does not believe in the institution, but still believes in Jesus Christ and God.
On March 9, 2007, Hayek confirmed her engagement to French billionaire and Kering CEO François-Henri Pinault as well as her pregnancy. She gave birth to her daughter Valentina Paloma Pinault in September 2007 at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, California. They were married on Valentine's Day 2009 in Paris. On April 25, 2009, they had a second ceremony in Venice.
On December 13, 2017, Hayek published an op-ed in the New York Times stating that she had been harassed and abused by Harvey Weinstein during the production of Frida.
In 2019, the Pinault family pledged $113 million to support the reconstruction efforts of the burned Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris, France.
Hayek's charitable work includes increasing awareness on violence against women and discrimination against immigrants. On July 19, 2005, Hayek testified before the U.S. Senate Committee on the Judiciary supporting reauthorizing the Violence Against Women Act. In February 2006, she donated $25,000 to a Coatzacoalcos, Mexico, shelter for battered women and another $50,000 to Monterrey-based anti-domestic violence groups. Hayek is a board member of VIDE, the charity founded by playwright Eve Ensler. Nonetheless, Hayek has stated that she is not a feminist. She later revised her stance on this, stating, "I am a feminist because a lot of amazing women have made me who I am today. But it should not be just because I am a woman."
Hayek also advocates breastfeeding. During a Unicef fact-finding trip to Sierra Leone, she breastfed a hungry week-old baby whose mother could not produce milk. She said she did it to reduce the stigma associated with breastfeeding and to encourage infant nutrition.
In 2010, Hayek's humanitarian work earned her a nomination for the VH1 Do Something Awards. In 2013, Hayek launched with Beyoncé and Frida Giannini a Gucci campaign, Chime for Change, that aims to spread female empowerment.
For International Women's Day 2014, Hayek was one of the artist signatories of Amnesty International's letter to then British Prime Minister David Cameron, campaigning for women's rights in Afghanistan. Following her visit to Lebanon in 2015, Hayek criticized the discrimination against women there.
In July 2007, The Hollywood Reporter ranked Hayek fourth in their inaugural Latino Power 50, a list of the most powerful members of the Hollywood Latino community. That same month, a poll found Hayek to be the sexiest celebrity out of a field of 3,000 celebrities. According to the poll, 65% of the U.S. population would use the term sexy to describe her. In 2008, she was awarded the Women in Film Lucy Award in recognition of her excellence and innovation in her creative works that have enhanced the perception of women through the medium of television. In December of that year, Entertainment Weekly ranked Hayek number 17 in their list of the 25 smartest people in TV.
She was one of 15 women selected to appear on the cover of the September 2019 issue of British Vogue by guest editor Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.